Welcome to Dr. Balaga's God Knowledge Doc podcast, your quick dive into the latest medical breakthroughs to keep you ahead of the curve. Let's get started. This podcast discusses 3 papers on the impact of dietary flavonoid on health. The first, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2016, was the impact of dietary flavonoid intake on the risk of incident depression in midlife and older women. They recruited individuals from the Nurses' Health Study and first and second. The sample size was 82,643 women between the age of 36 and 80. The key findings: higher intake of flavonols, flavones, and flavonones was associated with lower depression risk. Stronger effects in older women above the age of 65. Citrus fruits and juices were particularly protective. The conclusion of this study was dietary flavonoids may reduce depression risk, especially in older women. It's an observational study. More recently, it's in preprint. The paper is in American Journal of Clinical Nutrition. Associations between flavonoid-rich food and flavonoid intakes and incident of unhealthy aging outcomes in older U.S. males and females. Again, the study looked at the health professional follow-up study and the nurses' health study. Sample size was 62,743 women and 23,687 males above the age of 60. Key findings: higher flavonoid intake was linked to lower risk of frailty, lower risk of impaired physical function, and lower risk of poor mental health. Flavonoid-rich foods like tea, apples, blueberries, and oranges had protective effects. Stronger associations were observed in women than in men. Conclusion: flavonoid-rich diets may promote healthy aging. The third study was titled the relationship between citrus fruits, gut microbiome, and depression. It evaluated 32,427 women from the Nurses' Health Study and the Mind-Body Study sub-study. They evaluated the microbiome in 207 participants. Key findings: higher citrus intake was linked to lower depression risk, increased Faecalibacterium prausnitzii abundance associated with citrus intake. Faecalis prausnitzii modulates serotonin and dopamine related pathways. The conclusion was citrus intake may influence mental health via the gut microbiome interactions. These 3 studies begs the question: does an orange a day keep depression away in older women? The conclusion is that the flavonoid-rich diets, particularly those with tea, citrus, apples, and berries, may support healthy aging and mental well-being.